Good morning. I have left camp and I am currently walking the 1 mile back to the PCT because I'm still technically on the Mount Whitney Trail. And then I have some amount of miles, I don't know how many, to Forester Pass. Now, by the time I get there, the snow's probably going to be a little too slushy. So I'm going to be post-holing a lot and it might be a little dangerous. So I'm just going to see how it is when I get there. And if it's too dangerous to do that late in the day, I'm just going to camp, have an easy day, camp, and then do a big day tomorrow. Yeah, if not, I'll just be careful and go over it and that'll be that. But gosh, last night I was so freezing cold. I had all my layers on. Both of my sleeping pads for insulation in my tent, and I was uncontrollably shivering for hours, and I don't know what's going on. I ate a ton before bed, and I know it's really cold outside, but I just was uncontrollably shaking because I was so freezing cold. And so I don't know what's going on. It's just been pretty miserable, and I'm basically expecting that tonight's going to be miserable as well, because I'm going to be at a higher elevation when I camp. But it's temporary, and I always have to remind myself that at night when I'm deathly cold, that it's temporary, that at some point in the morning or the next day I'll be in a different state. So yeah, but haven't been getting a lot of sleep because of that. But hopefully tomorrow evening I'll be in Bishop and get to sleep in a bed and shower, because it's been 2 weeks, so much needed for sure. Okay, wish me luck crossing this. I crossed this once before, I did okay, but I fell at one earlier and got wet. So earlier meaning yesterday, but yeah. Look at these little guys. Just relaxing. So I did the mile of the Whitney Trail and reconnected to the PCT, and there were some hikers there grilling pancakes, and they offered me some, so of course I said heck yeah, and I stayed for a couple hours and ate some amazing pancakes and just caught up with some people, met some new hikers, and it was a really great morning. But it's pretty late, so I'm not gonna have a big mileage day today, but we all kind of seem to have the same idea about where to camp, and then probably hitting Forester Pass tomorrow morning. But we'll see, that stuff always changes, you know. But yeah, so one of the guys I was there was the one from yesterday who went to go spread his father's ashes, and I didn't see him along the rest of the trail that whole day. So I'd been thinking about him and just bummed because he didn't summit because I didn't see him. But when I wound up talking to him, he said that he was behind me, but he got to this point maybe 500 feet from the top, and it was just a beautiful view, and he just felt like that was the moment. And so he didn't summit, but he was able to have that moment to spread his dad's ashes, and that made me really happy. He said that was just the most amazing feeling. It was just very therapeutic. And then I passed this female going up, and apparently when she was at the summit, one of the hikers that I was just with was at the summit with her, and she was there bearing a friend's husband's ashes. He was a Navy SEAL, and she read this letter out loud. I think it was the wife of the Navy SEAL, her friend, and she read it out loud, and everyone was crying, and they made it very special. So apparently that's a very common thing to do, and I don't know, I hope all those people find healing through that. And yeah, it's really emotional. It's emotional in general, just summiting something like Mount Whitney. I mean, I got emotional, and then adding that on top of it is a double whammy. But very special day yesterday. Life is very precious. Okay, so it's been another interesting morning. I was just taking a break, putting more of my crazy sunscreen on, and I hear voices behind me, and I'm like, oh, that sounds really familiar, but why are they coming from like the south trail, south part of the trail? I turn around, and it's two of the guys I was hanging out with this morning. One of the guys, Mowgli, the one who went to go spread his dad's ashes, is like coming down the trail like clearly in pain. Basically, he has a pulmonary like lung disease, and his lung is currently filling with liquid or something, or fluid, you know, something, and he's like having sharp shooting pains, and he is backtracking to get off at Cottonwood Pass so he can go to the hospital and get his lungs drained. He's had like, it happened like 14 times or something, and he knows that he's not going to be able to make it over Forester Pass because of the elevation. He needs more oxygen. So I just sat here with them, trying to help them come up with a plan, because I have a GPS, and yeah, I got their numbers so I can like check up on them when I get into town. But man, it's just crazy. So him and another hiker, they're doing the buddy system, are hiking back out. So hopefully he'll be okay. But yeah, you gotta listen to your body. But he hasn't had any problems until, I guess, we are doing a little bit of a climb right now, and he's just like in excruciating pain. So hopefully he'll be okay, but that's crazy. Also, this morning, I played around with how to strap my ice axe so it's not like that dangerously placed. It was kind of like by my face. I kept the spikes pointing away from me, but I have it secured, you can't see it, upside down on the back of my pack. So that'll be good, just in case if I fall or something, I don't get stabbed with my ice axe. So some people were helping me do that this morning, so that's good. But I'm actually gonna try to, after Forester Pass, maybe try to get rid of the ice axe. So I don't really want to carry it anymore. Another little stream crossing where I pray I don't eat it. So here's another little creek that I had to cross, but this time I had to get my feet wet because most of the rocks are submerged. So I have soaking wet shoes and socks and gaiters and calves, but that's okay. It feels good. Hopefully it just dries before morning because it gets below freezing temperatures at night. So, no, well. My girl's up there. Such a beautiful mountain. Okay, I came up on this just now and I can't stop laughing. I don't know why. Oh, it's a face. Oh gosh, I'm delirious. This is definitely one of the most beautiful places I've passed so far on the PCT. It is absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm not exactly sure right now, but I feel like that's Forester Pass that I have, oh my finger, that I have to go up tomorrow morning, I think. I don't know, we'll see. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. But yeah, that looks pretty epic.